Hey, what's up guys, aarava here and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode. If you guys did miss the previous one, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one, because otherwise this beginning part will not make sense. So, at the end of last episode, unfortunately, my game crashed mid-race. We're having a fantastic race at the time. Hamilton crashed out. We were somehow in a 1-2 after making some blistering strategy calls on the intermediates, and Vettel and Alonso crashed and both lost their front wings, so it meant Ricciardo was in the lead somehow. Vettel climbed back up into second despite that damage in an early pit stop, but unfortunately the game crashed, so we couldn't count that result. I had to redo the entire weekend. I didn't bother doing it on camera because I thought that'd be a waste of your time as well, guys, in terms of re-watching the entire race. So I redid it, basically. So these are the practice results. These are the qualifying results. So we started in P3, Ricciardo P6 this time. Hamilton, Alonso lock out the front row. But unfortunately for us, in the race, I could not match what we did there. Obviously, that was very unique circumstances. You know, Hamilton crashing and Vettel hitting Alonso and both of them having front wings off. There was no chance that was ever going to happen again identically. So, in the race, Hamilton actually won the Grand Prix. Alonso came second. I tried my best, but we came in third place, 6.8 seconds off first place. Ricciardo in fifth. He actually had a pretty shocking race, Ricciardo. He was down to P12 at one point after lap 1, so he had to recover his way up into P5, and Vettel P3, and with Alonso and Hamilton having no issues in this other, alternate simulation of the Grand Prix, they came home with a first and a second place. So it does mean then, in the championship, we're going to be some way down in terms of what we would have been. You know, we would have taken the lead if we were to finish last episode, but instead, it's going to be third place trophy for Vettel, and so we'll be 11 points back from Hamilton. So we've got all the work to do. Well, not all the work, but half the work to do again to get back in, because obviously we were about 25 odd points away from Hamilton. We then got it to only a few points, and then now we're back to 11. So we got some half work to do to get it back to where it was. But 11 points, you know, if we win 2 races and Hamilton comes second, that's those 11 points. So I'm still quite confident, but of course this does make the challenge a bit harder, but it's another spanner in the works, I guess, for this pretty crazy and hectic championship so far. But Renault still maintain the lead. But yeah, that's the conclusion then to the unfortunate debacle, and really nothing else broke with the mod, so it really was a case, unfortunately, I guess, never touched the data center too many times in the race, otherwise the mod in the game crashes, apparently. So that was really unfortunate, because that was a pretty dramatic first running of the Russian Grand Prix, and I would have been really happy if that was the actual result, but unfortunately that is not. This is the actual result. So we come home then with 4 million in the bank, though. That seems like quite a fair bit, actually, because well, I don't know. That seems quite a lot, actually. I didn't think we were getting 4 million a race, but I guess we did just sign that new sponsorship like a race or two ago, so maybe that's kicked in a little bit as well. So now we're going to go to the Japanese Grand Prix, which is one of my favourite tracks, actually, to go to, because if you go aggressive enough, Japan can be very fun, and it allows you to go aggressive if you've got the right car for it. So in terms of the pit crew, we've rested up some people, so we can bring back in a level 18, probably bring back in a level 17 as well here, even though it's 1.3. And do we hire any new people? Ooh, these guys are okay. 15. We'll get in. We've got the money to burn, so we can afford to do that. I might do an HQ build, you know, soon, because if we've got the money to spare for a building, we'll see how much we got. But for now, I'll just keep calm and carry on. Except the interview. Ricciardo beaten by Hamilton today. It's a little bit early to be talking about silly season, I'm going to say, and no change for the morale, so that's all fine. Right, Hamilton wins the Russian Grand Prix, even though it should have technically been me, but hey-ho. Right, the car repair is going to get done. The sponsor offers we've got going on, 2 different slots here, so these are quite important. So slot number 4, we've got, oh wow, what a choice this is, game. I really am sport for choice. What on earth am I going to pick? What company do they want me to pick today? Right, so I guess it's pretty much between these two, because we don't need a bonus payment here of based on our target position, because we've already got that with Tag Heuer. So really, it's going to be upfront payment versus this fixed payment here. So 9272000. I'm just going to type this into my phone. Divide that by 14 races. That'll be 662,285 per race. So we get more money per race, in theory, with this Simon's deal compared to this one. But this is all paid up front, obviously, which could help massively for getting a new HQ, or I don't know, getting a perhaps you know, a better car, perhaps, in terms of building one. But I want to check. Finances wise, 900k, so we kind of need some decent deals going on here per race. What we got going on here? We got Alfa Romeo. That's a bit weird. That's what? Okay, I'm driving for Renault, but Alfa Romeo offering me that's really weird. I swear to God, I did not do that on purpose. Okay, I know I've been getting comments recently of, oh, that's the reason why I'm doing an Alfa Romeo career mode on F1 2018 and all this stuff, because I went to F1 testing with Alfa Romeo. Nothing's connected. This is all just fluky stuff. But Alfa Romeo offering us 1.152 per race. So is that Alfa Romeo buying us out, basically? Alfa Romeo buying out the Renault team, or sponsoring our Renault team to become, like, I don't know, Renault Alfa Romeo. That's a major kick clash, but that's a lot of good money. Like 12 million up for 12.8 million up front divided by 18 races is only 700k per race. We don't need Red Bull Cola because we've already got a Tag Heuer, although Tag Heuer will only last for 4 races, but it's still 4 races, so we may as well go for Alfa Romeo. So that's odd. So Alfa Romeo now sponsor us. We've got an Alfa Romeo badge. Does that mean we've got Alfa Romeo engines? Because it's on the engine cover. I don't even know. That's so weird. Okay, that's my video title sorted. That's very odd. Slot 4 then. Well, how is our finance looking now? 2 million per race. Our budget's still on high fat stacks. See what I really do want to go for the fixed pay per race, but up front also, yeah, up front we do get more money per race in theory. So in the long run, it does work out. So I'm going to have to go for that then, to be honest, and just add to our pot of money of 57 million there. So what does that get them on the car? Quite a small sponsorship there on the car, actually, to be fair. And in one race time, we'll have Banco do Brazil to redo anyway. So we're going to move on then. Car repair is done. Let's have a quick gander. I think everything's in order. Yeah, 53-2. That's all fine. We got the engine on the build. So we're going to just move on there. We got an email from Vettel saying meditation's helping him. So that's fine. Do what you want, mate. Don't really care too much. All right, in light of our brand new sponsorship, I thought it'd be fitting, because we did this last time, remember, when we did the Alfa Romeo career mode back in the day, and Red Bull were a major sponsor of the car. We changed the livery to like a Red Bull style. In honor of that, I thought we should change our livery to an Alfa Romeo style, because Alfa Romeo now are pumping a lot of money into the car, so I'm assuming they would want some sort of sponsorship on the car that is a bit more prominent. So the car from the front still looks very, very Renault-y, you know, it's still yellow and black, very much Renault colours, but then from the side on, it's a bit of red, obviously, red and kind of goldish yellow. I think it works quite well, apart from that little glitch there of the sponsorship on the engine cover, but obviously just pretend like there's a full Alfa Romeo logo there. So from the front, kind of almost like the Renault in real life, you know, 2 different looks from depending on where you're looking at the car. From the front, very much like a Renault car, bit of red on the top, but pretty much a Renault car. From the side though, hang on, bit of Alfa Romeo sponsorship there on the side. So very much a 2 twinning design here from our car, but there you go. I think it's just quite fitting to actually put an effect on our livery with our sponsorship there. You know, they're going to pay in 1.15. They may as well get a good engine cover sponsor there on the side there. So there you go. That's our brand new car. Got a brand new engine on the way then. That's being built. So that is going to be probably our best part then, I would assume. Is it? It's got a risky level. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we're just kind of maxing out the engine now, aren't we, for next season, I guess. We'll get on to doing another iteration then. Are we now number 1? No, we're number 2. So we go even more then, because we've now unlocked the epic one. So we could go for even more then. What do we fancy going for then here? We can now go for a non-risky engine, I guess, because now the best non-risky engine part we have is this one at 233. Yeah, and that's a maximum of 1256 will be that maximum that we can actually use in a Grand Prix right now. So let's see if we can go better than that now with an epic installed onto it as well. Right, with that combination, we have 1296. Going to completely miss out the great slot, because really, that just removes the risk level. That's got a risk level. That's only for certain tyres, and that's only in qualifying. So may as well go for 2 goods here, 1 average, and then the epic really turns it up to 1296, which is an engine we can actually use this season. So that'll take 9 days. 2 million, that's a drop in the water, that's all fine, and we can actually use that for the end of this season then. Meanwhile though, I will improve these engines Because, well, actually, you know what now? I think the engine we're just building now has the same maximum as this risky one. So, in the end of it, it might not matter too much in terms of risky parts for next season removing it. So, either way, we're going to get a good engine. But I may as well start improving one of these then. So, let's remove that one over there. Yeah, because that's already maxed out anyway. Or nearly maxed out. That's only 3 points away from being maxed out. So, I'm going to add that on. And that'll be all fine. 50, I might actually move that just ever so slightly like that. 41-14, get a bit more performance work going on. And that'll get done in 9 days' time. So when will that be? That will actually be just after, yeah, that'll be for next episode then. It'll be after the Japanese Grand Prix then, unfortunately. So that's fine by me. So we're going to travel to Japan then. We've got some emails then. So we're going to travel to Japan then. Tag Heuer, tyre selection medium. We've got rain in practice in a stormy race apparently. So I'm hoping that, unlike Russia, it's not raining the entire race, because there's a higher chance of doing something if it's raining and dry at the same time in the race at some point. So tyre wear wise, going to take a lot of super softs, a few softs, and I remember medium tyres were quite good around here, weren't they? So I'm going to take 4 of those. You know what, just in case I'm wrong, I'll take 4 softs as well, just in case. Fit parts, I think we're good from last time, weren't we? Brakes are fine. We can't use these because they're risky. I'm just not going to take the chance, really. Give that engine to Vettel, that one to Ricciardo. Front wing is fine. Gearbox is good. Rear wing's fine. And suspension is fine. Okay, let's get going. Vettel has the better car, but obviously we're gunning for him for the championship. 11 points to make up. Hopefully we can at least make 7 minimum up here by winning the Grand Prix today and getting Hamilton in 2nd place. But that's easier said than done. Go to practice. Going to be raining. Let's hope for some useful knowledge, eh? Right, taking practice. Send them both out on the super soft tyres for a quick run, even though it's literally raining right now. So it's going to get to intermediates pretty quick, but I'll get a quick lap in on these super softs. And you can see our brand new cars then and their new liveries. You can actually tell from here our new liveries with the little fleck of red there. To be fair, actually, I'm drawing to that quite nicely. Actually, I think the red in kind of goldish yellow works kind of well in a way. So I like that. I like that from this view. You can actually tell that sponsorship change difference here, because sometimes you can't really tell if you've changed the livery from the actual in-race camera. But from here, you can definitely tell that we've got that new Alfa Romeo backing there in the team. Right, so Ricciardo and Vettel are going to come through then, and they have both not got great setups, so we're going to have to do some tweaking here. Right, setup tweaks done, sending them out on the intermediate tyres, and we'll get some intermediate knowledge that, well, might well come in handy if the rain bleeds over into Saturday. Could come in handy. We'll have to see, really, but first and foremost, just trying to get the race trim up and get this setup hopefully done, but I'll check after they've done their stint, so I may as well keep them out for this entire period, try and maximise the wet period, because then we'll have some dries at the end there, so I'll probably do super softs, logically, at the second half of the practice. We're going to bring both of them in since they got level 3 on the... Oh, actually, you know what? I might keep them out. I was going to say keep them out because they've got level 3 in the race trim, but let's get level 3 on Inters. Then let's come in. Perfect timing. They're going to come in naturally anyway in this lap anyway, so it's meant to be. So they're going to come in. We're going to send them out on supers. And the setup, though, still not quite there yet. I remember last season Suzuka was quite fiddly as well. So, right, downforce-wise, what do you want? You didn't like that. Well, actually, you kind of did like that, actually, so maybe let's load the downforce back down. So let's try that on for size. Let's go for quali trim, 3 laps, and sending out on that same set of super softs. And then for Vettel, maybe a little bit less downforce as well. You might want 82%, not looking great. Where were you here? You're good. So, yeah, I would say maybe between there is maybe a good kind of area. And then for this, I have no clue. Do you want more on the steer? Poor there, good there, so maybe more oversteer actually for you. And then speed balance, I can't tell either. I'm going to say a little bit longer gearbox. Right, here we go. Vettel and Ricciardo out for their qualifying laps. Let's get those in, and then we'll worry about the setup in the last 9 minutes. Just want to get the knowledge done, really, honestly, and then we'll worry about the setup. Because, like I said, last season it was fiddly as well. So I doubt we'll be able to get really perfect, maybe. But let's see. At the moment, to be fair, they're 1-2. So maybe the setups have worked to charm then. And they're in that sweet spot for speed. So we're looking very good. We've got 1 second on Alonso right now. Albeit Alonso now setting 2 purples. And Alonso goes fastest. So Alonso's got some pace. Hamilton's 8/10 to drift. But we've not seen him set some fast lap times yet. And we will get level 3 in Super Softs. We're still half a level off quali, but we'll get that done soon enough because they both come back into the pit lane. There we go. 2 greats and excellent, 2 greats and poor for Vettel. So I'm going to save up Ricciardo's setup and we'll send him out and he's good to go. Send him out again and then Vettel. What are we saying here? So poor on the gear ratio it was. Level 3, obtain on quali and the Super Softs then. So I don't have any knowledge on the softs and the mediums. We're going to have to hope that it's going to be a very aggressive race, really, because we're pretty much at the end of the session. Just under 3 minutes to go. May as well could send Vettel out and just do a little run on the softs and maybe even tweak this a little bit even more. We're 96, though, percentage-wise, so that's actually very good. Right, so qualifying time there. We've got the knowledge for this, and I don't think there is any rain to come. No, there is not, so we're looking good. We got the right knowledge yesterday in Friday, so car setup's looking okay. I mean, percentage-wise, we know 96%, so it looks worse than it actually is for Vettel there compared to Ricciardo. So we'll take qualifying then. We'll wait a hot minute for the track grip to go up since there is no rain coming, so we can afford to do that. And I might even, I don't know, could even put a pop in the lap on soft tyres just to see how well we go around here, to be honest. I might actually do that right now, just see how well we go, and if we've got some decent pace in the tank there. Right. Qualifying times look pretty good there. They're up in P4 and 6, so I think our car is going to go well here. That's actually quite a high position for soft tyres compared to the rest of the grid, so looking pretty good. Right, Q2 has begun. There is no rain for this session either, according to the forecast centre, so we should be all okay to just wait a little bit and then go through on 1 flying lap, hopefully. That will at least be the hope. Please don't bottle it, guys. Please don't. Right, so I'm just going to wait for this track to clear up, basically. Once these guys basically start making their in-laps, I'll start sending them out, because that'll be the right... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe after this car here, that's some good clean air, maybe, there. Send out quickly. Some good clean air there, just ahead of this red car. There we go, just ahead of Alonso there. Good stuff. Right, Ricciardo on the flyer. Vettel on the flyer. Through into turn 1. Let's see what kind of lap time this will be. Purple for Vettel. That's very good signs there. Purple again. This is very good. Oh, top of the session, Q2. Okay, Vettel, game on. You're rolling up your sleeves for sure. 11 points back. Determined as ever to maybe show up Hamilton and Alonso today. Right, roll on Q3 then. Let's have more of that, please. Right, here we go. Top 10 shootout. Going to send them out straight away. His track grip is going to be pretty much there. There or thereabouts. So send them out straight away. Actually, I'll leave a little bit of a gap for Vettel. Then send them out. Right, come on, Seb. Do the job. Just like Q2, please. Let's go and get that pole position if we can. Right, both guys with a lot of clean air there. Ooh, Ricciardo gets in a bit of traffic, though. He's ahead of the Red Bull car. Vettel's got definitely a good, decent amount of slot of clean air, so he's got no excuse. Right, Ricciardo obviously going purple, as he's the only man setting a time yet. Vettel across the line. Oh, what the hell? Vettel, 6/10 down. Okay, something's gone wrong there for Vettel. There's a lot of time to find there for Vettel compared to Ricciardo for sure, with the much better car that Vettel has. So, I'm actually, what the hell? Okay, this has been a very weird qualifying session. Ricciardo is on provisional pole, despite having the worst car of these two. So, Vettel should definitely be able to get pole then, or at least provisional pole. I don't know if any of these guys made mistakes on their laps, but okay, that's interesting. So, let's wait a little bit to the end of the session. And let's wait for some clean air to come through. Think about it now, actually. Ricciardo, go out. I'll wait a little bit longer for Vettel. Just a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Those guys all go out. And now I'll send them out here. And that'll be a decent amount of room, I think. Yeah, decent amount of room. Very nice amount of room there. Ricciardo's actually already on his flyer as Vettel goes on his outlap there. Well, we've timed it pretty well there as Vettel will cross the line and start his lap with 30 seconds to go. Ricciardo set 2 white sectors and no improvement there. So he's still on provisional pole from his original lap time there. Vettel, though, what can he do? He needs to do better. It's only a white first sector. What on earth is going on with Sebastian Vettel here today? It's white second sector. The track has fallen away from him. Leclerc now is on pole by 6 thousandths or even less. But Vettel, that is an absolute calamity for him. 7th place. Ricciardo, with the worst car, is on the front row ahead of Hamilton and Alonso. This is not what we needed, but it's happened. I don't know. Is that karma for giving Vettel the better car? I don't know. But what on earth's going on with Sebastian Vettel today? Right, race time. There's rain later on in this Grand Prix. And it's going to stop then and go back to dry, it looks like, by lap 27. So I think it's going to be worthwhile taking super softs and trying to make them stretch, really. Because how long do these go for? These tyres, 11 laps. That's just about when the rain's going to come down. So, yeah, we're going to go for the super soft knowledge. And I think that'll be the way to go for us today. So let's go attack, attack, overtake, overtake. And, well, Vettel's going to have to do a lot of overtaking, hopefully, today. Super soft race trim. Right, Seb, you got a lot of work to do there from P7. Meanwhile, for Ricciardo, just go and do the best job you can, hopefully, and try and get a win away from Hamilton Alonso, maybe. Here we go, 5 red lights, and we're underway for the Japanese Grand Prix. It's an okay start from Ricciardo. Hamilton, though, is on the inside. That's not great for us. Ooh, a big shoot up there for the Red Bull man. Gasly, who's up into first place there. The other Red Bull is up in P4, so both Red Bulls have improved quite a lot there. Vettel's now side by side with Ricciardo. Vettel trying to go around the outside, didn't work out. Ricciardo's now down to P9. Vettel's up into P4, that's what I like to see. But Hamilton is in P1, which is not what I like to see. Here we go now, through into lap 2. Ooh, no, Vettel went down a few positions. He's now swapped back with Ricciardo, so it's gone back and forth, back and forth. And so at the moment, we're P3 and P4. The tyre's overheating. We need to go conserve now and try and watch out for those. Vettel, let's use some ERS on the back straight, I think, if we can. On the hairpin, let's use some ERS, please. Try and close up and overtake. There we go. Up into third place. That's what we needed there. Now we'll go hybrid mode, and we'll try and chase after. No, the Ferrari's overtaken us straight away. Ah, this is not what we need. Why are these cars so quick, and why are we not quick enough? Right, sit rep on lap 6. We're keeping up with Leclerc, but Alonso and Hamilton, my two rivals for Vettel in the championship, are 1 and 2. So again, not looking great. I'm hoping the rain can help us out though, and we've got some ERS to maybe use to close up a little bit and make a move on Leclerc. Please, can you make a move? Let's go pushing. Make a move to turn 1. There you go. Nice stuff there for Sebastian, up into P3. Ricciardo might actually fancy a pop as well. So let's see as we get close enough. Let's go pushing. And into the hairpin, I'll use the ERS off the hairpin, I should say. ERS there, come on, close up a little bit. Nothing yet. Vettel carries on. Let's go neutral. We need to take this to the rain period, remember, lap 11 it is. We're actually catching up to Alonso, though, so we're doing quite well. Actually, need to go conserve because the tyre weight's coming down quite a fair bit. Or going up quite a fair bit, I should say. Right, ooh, worn tyres for Ricciardo, it's saying, side by side with Leclerc. Leclerc re-overtakes us. We're back down to P4. That's fine, though. We carry on. Where is this rain now? We needed to start coming down realistically on the next lap as Ricciardo overtakes Vettel. Vettel gets him back, though. We're going to carry on. These guys might pit for dry tyres. We're going to carry on as we have a little look on the outside. Hamilton has already pit for inters. That's a bold call, considering it's not even raining right now. So we're just going to carry on as it is. Right, it's starting to rain now. I'm going to start pushing on. I'm going to go for the undercut with Vettel here as it starts raining. And for Ricciardo, I'll carry on even more. So I'm going to pit in this lap. Intermediates, please. Park conditions fine. Or you know what? I might go to full wets, you know. Ooh, full wet soon. Full wet soon. Do we risk it and go on full wets already? That might be a way to go about it. We're on 70% worn. You know what? Let's carry on. Let's carry on for both drivers. Carry on, lads. I'm going to try a very bold move here. This is a very, very bold strategy here. And it really might not work, but let's see. Right, a lot of water on track now. We are only 1 second behind ahead of Alonso there. But now we'll pit onto wet tyres. And we'll try and jump Alonso this way. Recharge battery, pit strategy, fast, overtake mode. Let's use some ERS there, Ricciardo. Let's push in with you, mate, as well. Pit in for wet tyres. Parking's fine, recharge battery. So the strategy was a bold one, like I said. It might not work just about, but let's see. Use ERS. Keep on going, mate. Keep on going. No, Alonso's got a bit more ERS there, but that's fine. We'll pit in now. Alonso will carry on inters, and crucially, we'll be on the faster tyre now in terms of for the oh, mistake on the pit strategy. That's not what we needed. We didn't need a mistake for Vettel. That slowed down Ricciardo even more. But let's go. Okay, now we need to push like a stabbed rat and make use of these wet tyres. Right, lap 17, we're still P4. The gamble did not pay off, really, to be honest. I got to hold up my hands. It hasn't paid off. Alonso's still P1. Hamilton's P2. That's the only thing that's changed, really, is Hamilton's lost the race lead. I'm still confident, though, but we've got to get these tyre temps down because we've still got quite a long way to go on these tyres, actually. So, got to make sure we do the job there. Right, we're gaining on Leclerc, but unable to overtake him quite yet there. We're going to need all of Vettel's skills. Come on. Come on. Still saving fuel with Vettel as well. He's underfueled quite a fair bit. Went to Ricciardo. Didn't use enough hybrid mode on Vettel. This is frustrating. We're only 8 seconds, though, off Alonso, so I'm still confident we can bring this back, maybe. We need to just play our cards right when we go on to dry tyres, really. Right, Alonso's just pit. Alonso's just pit onto intermediates. I think that's a mistake by him, so we're going to carry on, and we're going to pit onto dry tyres straight from the full wets. So, Hamilton pits. Will he go onto inters? Yes, he will. Right, push up. Okay. Pause. Push hard now. Push hard now. I know you've got very worn tyres. Right. It's quite damp. We just got to go on for like one more lap, really. So let's go actually neutral, sorry. But let's use the fuel, hybrid mode. Use all the fuel we got. Nice and steady in this lap. Carry on for one more in full wets. Right, Vettel. Oh, Alonso just needs to piss off, man. You're too quick. You're too quick, man. You're way too quick. Ah, these guys are too quick on these new tyres that they've got. Frick's sake. Right, they've lost too much. We got to do. Okay, I've got to do a gas. They're going to come in on supers already straight away. Got to just chuck it in there for the chocolate biscuit, really. Charge, fast pit stop. Use all the tyres there. Use all the ERS in. Use all the ERS in. Accelerate, come in. Super soft for you as well. Charge up. This is my last chance there. I've already mucked up one challenge on the pit stop. We're going to try this other one now. Please, no mistake on the pit stop. Good stuff. That's a pretty good double stack there, I would say. Right, use that hybrid mode. Save fuel. Save fuel for you as well. Go, go, go. ERS fully charged. I know that. Let's go. Right, Vettel is going fast. Tyres overheated. All right, let's bring those tyre temps down then a little bit, please. Still want to push, though. Right, Vettel, just use some ERS, really, I guess. Use some ERS. Go hybrid mode. Right, there we go. Oh, yes, there we go. There it is. First place. There it is, baby. We've done it. We've jumped him. Right, go backup mode, overtake mode, and we've got to try and save. Actually, you know what? Use ERS mode, and then just save ERS, because we need to use it as you try and bring those tyre temps down. Ricciardo, meanwhile, P4, conservative. He's behind Hamilton. We need to try and chase after him if we can. Let's use some ERS here on this straight. Try and catch up to him. We need to try and catch Hamilton we can. Right, Vettel, where are you? 0.7 ahead of Alonso. We're just about saving enough tyre wear here on the tyre temps. Keep on going, son. Keep on going. Push ERS. Go, go, go. Keep going. Keep going. Right, good. Oh, he's close. He's close. Right, neutral. You gotta keep it going, mate. You gotta keep it going, Vettel. I swear to God, you're in first place now. You gotta keep this for 6 laps going. You gotta keep it going for 6 laps. 6 laps. Come on, please, please. Ricciardo, meanwhile, 4th place, chasing after Hamilton. Let's try and get him, mate. Let's try and get him. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Use ERS. Stay ahead. Alonso is just hammering us here. He's hammering us. He's pushing hard. We're saving tyre wear for that reason, because at the end of the Grand Prix, you just never know what's going to happen there. Yeah, Alonso's starting to back up. Alonso's backing up now. That's good. Let's go neutral then. Let's go neutral. Let's push on with Ricciardo, though. Use ERS down that straight. I want to catch Hamilton. I want to catch Hamilton. It was looking unlikely, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Save more tyre wear, please. All right, gap's coming back down. It was 2 seconds, now 1.8. 1.7 as Alonso starts to push. Let's push with him. And go on, like hybrid mode to save some fuel. Hybrid mode, please, as well, for you. Right, Ricciardo set a purple first sector. He's on the teetering edge of maybe being able to overtake Hamilton, to be honest. So, I'm feeling confident about this. Just got to go, keep going. Save more fuel, please, because we need to push on for the last 2 laps here. Right, last 2 laps. Just throw the just throw everything at it. Throw the kitchen sink at it. Go, go, go. Same for you as well, Vettel. Let's go. Start pushing, mate. Alonso's pushing as well. He's oh my God, he's pushing like a stabbed rat. Attack mode, Vettel. Go, 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 go. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Yes. Looking good. Tyres overheated. That's fine by me, Ricciardo. Keep going, son. Keep going. Vettel, you good? You good? Your fuel's good? Right. Last lap of the Grand Prix, mate. Bring this home. Bring this home. Where is Ricciardo? He's right up the chuff of Hamilton. Yes, he's overtaken Hamilton. Ricciardo pushes Hamilton down by 1 more place. That is exactly what we needed there. Keep on going, mate. Keep on going. Vettel, meanwhile, you're good. Save more fuel just in case. Right at the end there. You're good. Ricciardo, keep on going, son. Purple first sector for you. You're absolutely setting the track alight. ERS off there. Vettel to the line, but Ricciardo to the line as well. Saving enough fuel. There we go. That's what I like to see. Vettel ran the final bend. First place in the Japanese Grand Prix. Yes, get in there. And Ricciardo, what a great team effort there. P3 to push Hamilton down the order. What a race there. 1-3, exactly what we needed. And I really didn't think we were going to get that after the calamity and mistake I made on the first pit stop. Going on to wet tyres, coming off the wets onto dries. Followed Gasly's strategy and it worked out. An absolute treat there. Lovely stuff there. Great stuff. Great stuff. Vettel P1, Ricciardo P3. Couldn't ask for better, to be honest, apart from a 1-2 maybe. Right, so championship-wise, this kind of makes up for the lost Russian Grand Prix race with 1 and 3 here. And so championship-wise, we're 2 points ahead of Hamilton now. That is some great work. That was Ricciardo. Getting that, changing Hamilton, getting not 15 points, but 12 instead. That is what's got us the lead of the championship. So Ricciardo was a real key cog to that race, actually. But Vettel obviously did the job getting the win. Constructors, though, we're looking better and better. 85 points, up from the points tally we had earlier. Very, very solid episode of the Japanese Grand Prix. What did I say? I always enjoy Suzuka. It's a nice one. If you go aggressive, you get awarded. And we went very aggressive, probably overly aggressive on the first pit stop, but equally so on the second pit stop, and it worked out there. So guys, if you did enjoy that episode, then be sure to smash that like button. 2.8 million in the bank, looking good. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around, subscribe for weekly F1 content. I've been aarava, 100 a day, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.